you look at this place?
This is bigger than my first apartment.
Higher. Royalty holds their hands higher. Oh, man. Well, we're in a palace. Let's have a rousing game of King Henry VIII. You can be one of my wives.
Can we skip the beheading part?
He only beheaded 2 of them. But if you're squeamish about that kind of thing, I can be your loyal subject who comes to offer his love to the beautiful queen.
I hope we can bottle the air here because I love what it's doing for you.
Oh, it's not the air. It's being alone with the lady I love. And these next few days are all about you.
Us.
No, you. Because lately, I've been taking you for granted. And to make up for that, you're gonna get foot rubs and back massages and just general adoration because I'm your man.
You certainly are.
And if I've ever done anything to make you doubt me or my love, I'm sorry. You don't know how much I'm sorry.
Where's this coming from?
From someone who's made a few mistakes along the way, but who nonetheless loves you deeply and wants the world to know that. Will you marry me?
We've already done that part.
Well, I'm so much in love, I can't remember what I've done. But maybe I'll propose every day just to let you know what a wonderful, wonderful woman you are. I'm the luckiest man on earth.
Hi. How do you do? I'm Mrs. Ross Marler. Hi. I'm Tory. Have you met my husband, Ross? I know you love me, Ross. I just have to help you realize it.
Oh, would Your Majesty care for a drink?
Hi. Hey, and Your Highness?
Yeah, I do, but first things first. Champagne?
The rusty anchor, huh?
At the rusty anchor, yes. It's hard to believe that this used to be a hole in the wall.
I know. Remember what Cassie said? It was like a swill pit. And she and Reva dressed up as hookers to try to get dirt on Olivia.
Stop, please stop. Please. So you're saying that my idea to have our wedding here is a bad idea?
I'm talking candelabras, dueling harpists.
One visit to one palace and you're ruined. All right. If it's romance that you want.
Extreme romance.
Careful what you ask for. You want some champagne?
What an extremely romantic idea.
Follow me.
To life.
Yes. And all its new beginnings.
You, me, and this island.
I know, my only job is to romance my fiancée.
And search for the perfect potential wedding site.
Yes, which is months away, and if we do decide to get married here, I was very taken with the gazebo at the Botanical Gardens.
And then there's the cliffside church that overlooks the ocean.
That was good, and a view to take your breath away.
Imagine the photo album.
And if we want to go simple, I really liked the Poet's Garden.
We could do formal and barefoot. And I'd get my rose petals.
Or maybe Richard will just give us the palace.
Wow. can you imagine that? An orchestra and me and a sea of tulle.
You would be my beautiful bride queen.
Have I told you how happy you make me?
Not lately, so why don't you get busy?
I'm so ecstatic right now that I could cry. This is all I've ever wanted. Thank you.
I'm the luckiest man on earth.
Just in case. Hello? What? Okay. All right. Fine.
I take it that wasn't Holly or Maya.
I was the production assistant for my movie that I wrote.
Yeah. They're not going to ask you to go to L.A. again.
Oh, no, thank goodness. But they want to fax her for a couple of pages.
Well, can't wait till you get back.
Well, actually, they've revised a scene, and they're going to start shooting in a couple of days. I really should have it.
Do I have to go?
Oh, no. It's just a couple pages. Look, you stay here, you relax, and, I'll meet you back at the villa.
It's a deal.
Is the seat taken?
Tori, what the hell are you doing here? What
Ross,
are you
I'm
thinking about?
here on business.
What?
Edmund Winslow hired me. He needed me to tie up some loose ends. I needed a job, and apparently he can't travel without the fear of being detained. Are you satisfied?
No, not exactly.
Relax.
I was doing just that before you showed up.
Ross, come on. It's not like I'm stalking you.
Tori, I will leave you to your so-called business.
I thought you'd gotten away from me.
No, not a chance. Ross, I'd like you to meet Guy.
Hello.
We met at the airport.
She hired me as her guide.
And what an incredible guide you've been. But you know, I was wondering if you could show me something a little more off the beaten path. Something tucked away.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Just wait here for a second.
Sure.
Ross, what's wrong? Where are you going? What's wrong?
What's wrong? I'm on vacation here in San Cristobal with my wife. And you get on a plane and you follow me down here, and now you're playing mind games with a cabana boy in there, trying to make me jealous.
You're being ridiculous.
Let me tell you something. I don't feel jealous. I don't feel anything but pity. I just feel sorry for you.
Back so fast.
You are not going to believe this.
No. What am I not gonna believe?
Just after you left, the restaurant got a rush, and it's now jammed with people, so...
Well, you're not gonna believe this.
What?
I trudged all the way over there, and, no fax.
You kidding?
Nope.
Well, maybe it hasn't been transmitted yet.
Well, when I talked to the production assistant, she said that she was holding the confirmation paper in her little hand.
Blake? The assistant was a she?
Yeah. What's the matter? Russ, I haven't seen you go this pale since we left Springfield.
I don't know what it is. Champagne, the heat, it's not a good combination for me, that's all.
Why don't we take a swim? See if that helps, huh?
Okay, you're on.
And then after that, while you're taking 2 aspirin and a hot shower, I'm going to whip up a couple of pina coladas and we'll make love to the setting sun.
I'm in heaven.
That makes 2 of us.
What in the hell are you doing here?
I just couldn't think of a better place to have an intimate conversation.
Put this on and you keep it on, all right? Blake is right out there.
Hey, you want some company?
Blake, don't come in here. I don't know what's going on, but the water's cold. I don't know what's happening. Listen, would you go to the room and pick up the sunscreen and get my shampoo? I think it's still in my suitcase, okay?
Gotcha. I'll be right back.
Dear God, would you please get the hell out of here? You keep this on.
Ross.
It's time for the stunts to stop.
What stunts? I only did this because I wanted to see you.
I am not going to tell Blake anything, all right? What we had, what we did, it is over, and I'm not going to hurt her because of nothing.
I am not nothing.
It's not what I meant, and you know it.
Don't you ever call me nothing.
Don't you pretend to misunderstand what I'm saying, because it is very simple. I love Blake. I do not love you.
Yes, you do. It just scares you. We have a connection, Ross, and that is there even if you choose to deny it.
That is not true. I want to be with Blake. I have never wanted anybody else.
You wanted me.
Tori, that was an impulse. I could have controlled it.
No, you couldn't have. Ross, you have to tell Blake.
No, for the last time. I am not going to tell Blake a damn thing.
Fine, don't tell her. But if you don't, I will.
Tori, get out.
Not until you tell Blake, Ross. Tell her before it's too late.
Too late for what?
All right, I've got everything you need. How's the water?
It's still freezing. I'm giving up. I'm coming out. God, it is unbelievably freezing out. I've got to get into the room, honey. I'm gonna make the call downstairs and find out what happened with the
You were
water.
gonna give me a back rub first, right?
We can do it in the room, can't we?
Come on. What's the hurry, sweetie?
Listen, I just took the proverbial cold shower, and if I don't go in there and get dressed, I'm gonna catch pneumonia.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna keep you warm.
Now I have to get back to the
I
room
want you to
because if
sit
I
down
stay
right
out here, my
here,
neck's gonna
honey.
be
It's
as
your
red as
I'll give you
here.
one. I have some oil in here. It's. Oh, here.
Just leave it, Blake.
Get it.
Oh, Ross. Wow, it's disgusting. It's mold down there.
What's the matter? Honey?
Here. For a while now, I've been meaning to tell you something. I don't know why I haven't, but...
But what? Ross, are you all right?
Well, I'm not all right, and I'm not going to be all right until... Until we set a date for this wedding of ours. Because I love you, and I want to be with you till the end of our days. You know something? I promise you, nothing. I promise nobody will stand in the way of that. I promise you. So, I want you to set a date. I want you to circle it. And I want you to swear that you will not break it, all right? Because I refuse to lose you, Blaine. I will not lose you.
You would never lose me. Ross, you are my heart and soul. You and the kids are everything. You're all that matters.
Set the date.
I think we should make some dinner and talk about this, because I think we're gonna need a lot of fuel for tonight. Come on, you. I just want you to sit here and relax, Ross, until dinner's ready, okay? Just sit and relax.
Oh, you're asking me to do two things. Sit and relax. You're a hard woman, Blake Marler. What do you want next?
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to check the agenda.
Yes, I think you should do that because I'm not quite sure what I'm doing these days.
Well, let's see, Mr. Marler. Well, you have candlelight dinner with your fiancé, followed by romantic dancing on the patio.
Oh, great. And what comes after that?
Why, the calendar says free time.
Why doesn't it say wedding?
Because your fiancé hasn't picked out a date yet.
Well, what's up with that? Give my fiancée a call. What kind of a woman is she? Doesn't she know I'm a catch?
Yeah, she needs a reminder.
Oh, damn it. I'll get it. I'll get it. If it's the kids, I'll bring it out here, all right? Why don't you pour?
Doing here?
I'm so glad you asked me that.
What are you doing here?
You told me to let you know if there was anything you could do to help me with my future.
You followed us down here?
There's something we have to get out in the open, Blake, and it's something that will greatly affect both of our futures.
Oh my God, you're stalking Ross. This is sick.
Listen to me. I truly am sorry for the pain that this is going to cause you.
Careful. You might hurt yourself.
Maybe we should sit down.
I don't think so.
I think you should.
I think you should leave, Tori.
Listen to me. I have been more than patient. I have offered Ross plenty of opportunities to come clean, but unfortunately, he has insisted on being just a little too considerate.
What the hell are you talking about?
You already know. If you think about it deep down inside, you already know. Ross and I are in love, Blake. And it's time for you to finally admit it and let him go.
You and Ross in love? God, where do you get off, Tori? Coming here and stalking Ross and telling these hurtful lies?
It is not a lie.
It is pathetic. Ross and I are engaged. Oh.
I am well aware of that.
Then what is this? This last resort? Oh, Tori, you're pathetic.
You know, I used to admire you.
Please.
But that day that you came to the cabin crying in front of Ross just until he left and then you turned around and you lashed out at me, I realized in that moment just how manipulative and nasty you really are. Ross deserves so much better than you. And I'm gonna give it to him.
Oh, you definitely are not, sweetie.
You sound so sure.
Tori, what makes you think that you could come here and stalk Ross and fling yourself in front of him and he would abandon me for you?
You really want to know?
Whatever this is, it's not gonna work.
Oh, well, my, aren't we confident? Must be the ring. I guess for some women, a diamond will mend
All right,
anything.
you know what? You just get out of here before Ross sees you.
Why should I hide myself from him?
To spare yourself further humiliation, dear.
He already knows I'm here, dear.
Excuse me.
That's right. So I guess that little ring on your finger doesn't mean as much as you think. Because I already had your fiancé. He made love to me, Blake. He just didn't have the heart to tell you.
You and Ross?
We made love. In his classroom. All over his classroom, in fact.
Oh. Oh, you are so sick. Oh. I can't believe you are so hurtful.
I'm only being truthful.
I just had no idea you could stoop this low, Tori.
Oh, come on, Blake. You must have felt Ross drifting out of your life and into mine.
What an imagination you have!
So do you. What were all those things you were doing, creeping around, peeking through windows, seeing if you could try to catch us doing something naughty?
You're not gonna make me use my jealousy against me, because that's not gonna work.
You know what? This is really too funny. I finally admit what you've suspected all along, that Ross and I are lovers, and you refuse to believe me. Quite ironic, don't you think?
No, I think it's pathetic. Because it was never Ross I was worried about.
Well, it takes two to tango, so I think your logic's a little flawed.
Well, I happen to trust Ross with my soul.
That's unfortunate. You know, especially considering you, of all people, should know exactly what he's capable of. I mean, didn't he cheat on your own mother to be with you?
Blake? At the university on the phone. Clayton, what?
Hello, Ross. Well, Blake, you trust Ross with your soul? Then I think you should go ahead and ask him for yourself. I'm sorry, I know you told me to stay away, Ross, but I had to tell Blake she had to find out sooner or later.
Did you know she was here?
Yes, I knew Tory was in San Cristobal.
I'm gonna leave you two alone. I think you two have a lot to discuss. I'll see you later.
What did she say? Blake, what did she say to you?
Well, she had nerve. She told me that you made love to her. That you two are having an affair.
Blake, I want you to
Please,
understand
Ross,
something.
you don't
No,
have to
I
do. Ross, please. Look, I knew something like this was going to happen. I just convinced myself otherwise because I trusted you.
I know that, and that's why I need to explain that.
No, don't! You and Tory making love in your classroom? What is that, fantasy material? I mean, she thought that I would actually believe that? Of course not. Oh, please don't look at me like you think I'm gonna burst out into tears, Ross. Give me more credit than that. My God. You know, my jealousy destroyed us once, and I'm not gonna let that happen again. I really did learn my lesson.
Yeah, I'm just as stunned at Tory's behavior as you are.
She needs help, Ross, and I realize that you don't see that.
Oh, believe me, I see it now.
Well, that's good. That's good, and I hate to say, I told you so. But since she told us about this story with Stuart, I've never believed. I still don't think she's telling us the whole story, Ross.
That's pretty much irrelevant at this
But the point is, she's a liar, and I'm so glad that you finally see that.
Did you believe her at first?
Ross, you would never betray me. We worked too hard to get where we're at. I wouldn't. We're getting married again. For all the right reasons. Oh. There is one thing that I'm bothered by.
What?
When you realized that Tory was in San Cristobal. Why didn't you tell me?
Like, I didn't tell you that Tory was in San Cristobal because this was our romantic getaway. I didn't want her to spoil it.
Well, she's not going to, Ross. I won't let my jealousy get in the way, not this time.
Good, I'm glad to hear that.
Did you know about this? Did you realize that she was in love with you?
Recently, yes.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Because I was afraid that you...
That I would react with insane jealousy? Ross, don't you realize by now that I trust you completely?
Oh, yes, I understand that. And that's why I am so sorry that this happened.
No,
It
you
was
shouldn't be sorry. Dory's the one who should be sorry. She's delusional. Ross, she thinks you are in love with her.
Yes, I know.
If she's capable of stalking you, who knows what else she might do? Should we be doing something?
Yes, of course we should. And don't you worry. I'm going to put an end to it. You know, the more I think about it, the more I think I should take care of Tory on my own.
Okay.
I'll make it very clear that she has to stay away from us, but I'd prefer not to start doing it here. I'd like to wait till we get to Springfield, where I know the territory.
The local authorities?
I don't believe it will come to that, but yes. Blake, I feel terrible that this has happened. This was supposed to be our romantic getaway.
It was until Tory showed up.
I'll make it up to you.
You already have. You know, I don't mind going home early. I have a wedding to plan. Let's go home.